ladies and gentlemen, and people of all ages, all creeds and all races, I have a message for you tonight. You want to know why your life is in a mess, and you say you're living the Christian life. You say that God owes you something. But my friend, I think you're sadly mistaken. God don't owe you nothing. You owe him. We sit up there and we talk about how bad our life is. We sit up there and we blame Christ for every single thing that goes wrong in our lives. But have we actually sat there and looked in the mirror? Have we actually sat there and looked in the mirror, and do we like what we see? Do we like the person that is staring back at us? Do you see a male or a female? Do you see a child of the king, or do you see a child of damnation? The Bible said, if you love me, feed my sheep. If you love me, take care of those that are naked. If you love me, take care of those that are hungry. If you love me, clothe those, feed those, go visit those that are in the prison houses. If you love me, keep my commandments. My friends, my dear Christians and friends, my brothers and sisters, nobody can make it in this world alone. Nobody can make it without Jesus Christ. Nobody can make it without first showing love to one another. You want to know why your life is messed up? You say you are an instrument of peace. You say you are an instrument of love and righteousness and understanding. You say you're an instrument of godly wisdom. Well, somewhere along the symphony of life, somewhere along the course that you say you are on, your flute is dusty. Your drums are not beating the same beat that they beat years ago. The piano that you played is off note. The choir that sung behind you is no longer there. Now they're singing a song called Dry Bones in the Valley. You say you're an instrument of Christ. How can you be an instrument of Christ when you see your loved ones every day on the street begging for money, need something to eat, but yet still you pass them by and you call yourself a pastor? You call yourself love. You call yourself a bishop. You call yourself a reverend. But yet and still, you only have a form of godliness. And inwardly your heart is far from it. Inwardly, you sat there and you look at people as they walk by and you see them hungry. You see them need love. But if I'm not a member of your church, then I can't get nothing from you because I don't belong to your church. I don't belong to the church of your choosing. So therefore, you don't bother with me. My friends, I'm here to tell you tonight, you got to stand before Christ. And I wonder what he'll say. Well, you wasn't a member of my house, so you're not welcome in. You wasn't a member of the holies of holies. You did your own thing. And you done it in my name. But only I didn't give you the rights to my name. I didn't give you permission to use my name. I didn't give you anything that you say you got from me. I didn't give you the church that you say you got. I didn't give you the homes or the cars that you say you attained. What you did not understand was that I don't work in the material. I work in the spiritual. Jesus says, I died so so that you might live. I went down to nothing when I come from everything. God said, first, you must be nothing in order to see yourself as something. The Bible says in the book of Matthew, when you have not done to the least of these little ones, then you have not done to me. I wonder how so many of you can stand there Sunday after Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And you preach the gospel of Christ. You preach love. You say you love your neighbor, but yet and still, why there's so many homeless people on the streets today? If we're operating in love, there's too many churches in America. It's too many people in America. Yes, I'm mad. Yes, I'm upset. Because we got to stop playing with God. Stop playing church, preachers and bishops in Waycross, Georgia. Stop playing with God. If you don't like what I say, get off my channel and go somewhere and bury yourself. Because in hell you will lift up your eyes. The same people that you choose not to help, the same people that you choose to turn your back on, you ain't no better than a rich man. And in hell, the Bible says he lifted up his eyes and then he prayed. But his prayer was too late. Then he prayed. How many of you is going to lift up your eyes in hell? You think that you're all of that because you have this, that, and the other. Well, my friend, the Bible says, store not your treasures on this side of heaven, where thieves and robbers can come in and steal it, and moths can eat it away. But store your treasures up in heaven, where no thieves or no robbers or no rust will ever come. You only got one life to live, and after that, God starts to write his story on your life. How many of you can say, that you banded together and not worry about the politics in Waycross, Georgia? How many of you can say that you stood there and you've been a wild Christian and you stood for your beliefs? You didn't shuck and jive. What's happening to the world today? What's happening to these churches? We ought to be ashamed of ourselves. I fear no man. I fear no man. Like Dr. King said, my eyes have seen the glory and the coming of the Lord. And this truth will forever be in my mouth. Truth crushed to ash will rise again. You will reap what you sow. And I'm out of here.